Good morning, world. So on Wednesday, Kirsten made onion rings, making me crave them very much. So I think that we're going to show off some of Brian's mad baking skills and make some onion rings. First off, an onion. So now that we've cut the ends off our onions and done some peeling, we're going to cut our onion into 1/4 inch thick slices. Just like so. I'm going to make a lot of onion rings. Then we're going to start separating our onions into rings to make the actual onion rings. Really flimsy ones like this, just get rid of. Now, in a bowl, add 1 heaping cup of flour, approximately 1 1/4 cups, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and 1 teaspoon of what I find works best is coarse ground or kosher salt. Now stir. Now, take your plate of onion rings and dip each one in here. They don't get very coated, they just get a very light coating on them. And you're going to want another plate to set them aside on. Well, after your plate of non-dipped rings has become a much more interesting looking plate of dipped rings, you're going to continue to work with the same mixture, so make sure you don't get rid of it. Add 1 egg. And 1 cup to start with of milk. So for me, it looks like 1 cup of milk was just about perfect. I might add just a little bit more than this, however I think that that's about good. So you want to whisk it with a fork, then ask the nice wire rack fairies to come and begin taking your rings one at a time and dipping them in your wet mixture. Then you're going to want to kind of get as much as you can off and lay them. I've found that it works best to lay them open or side up on here and just let them kind of do their thing until most of that runs off. Now that you've dipped in all of your onion rings, you can teach them to take over the world, or wait for them to finish dripping off. But while you're waiting for that, you should get a plate. You can definitely use the same one that you just used. Just kind of brush it off a little bit and get some breadcrumbs. Just a nice little spread like that, and then you can start taking some of those first onion rings you did and just picking up some of the breadcrumbs. This is going to take a while. So now you want to put some oil on the stove, and as soon as you can toss water in and it starts to pop real hot like that, you're ready to go. Take one of your breaded, lovely onion rings, dunk her right in. Move it closer so you can see what's going on. Oh yeah, that's what you want. Nice little fizzles around it. Now, contrary to popular belief, obviously I'm proving right here, you can make these without a deep fryer. Most people think you can't make things like onion rings and donuts and stuff like that without a deep fryer, but you can. And there you go. I don't know about you, but those look pretty darn good to me. And this is what editing's made for. This is why I edit, so I can just keep recording and not have to stop. Well, I washed my knives for making my grilled cheese sandwich this morning. So